Flow Power are an electricity retailer. So, like your ones at home, Origin, AGL, that send you your bill, we do the same, but we focus only on large commercial users. We were providing advice to Olam at the time about how to get good electricity prices. Being the industry they are, they have very heavy summertime consumption with irrigation and pumping, and historically speaking, that's when electricity prices were the highest in the market. You have a lot of demand in summertime. Fast forward to today, we provide this wholesale electricity price advice to clients, and what you're seeing on screen here is kind of where we're at in the electricity market in Australia at the moment. You've seen a lot in the news. We're on a renewable energy transition, and that's meant that, I guess, the fundamentals of how the electricity market function, they're changing. You'd be used to typically seeing a peak and an off-peak price, as Ian said, when you get it. Now we've got so much renewable energy in the grid that daytime prices are incredibly cheap. And you've got a morning and an evening peak, obviously, when people come home from work and those renewable generators start to roll off a little bit. What that really means, I think, is that thinking about energy a bit differently can reap a lot of rewards for businesses, particularly those that can think about how and when they use their power.
We're in about 60 countries globally. From those orchards, there's obviously a lot of inputs, a lot of pricing variability on those inputs, as would be the case with a lot of the people here today, whether it's FERT or fuel or electricity. And I suppose that's where this relationship grew from. We've got a goal of hitting 75% renewables by 2030. Flow Power has obviously been pretty instrumental in us reaching that. The one most relevant for here is probably how we procure our electricity, and partnering with people like Flow Power allows us to try and pursue sustainability at scale.
We introed sort of energy management a little bit at the start, but really what it is thinking about how and when you use electricity. A lot of people do this already to manage potentially certain charges in their electricity bill, but when you're on the wholesale market, as we saw earlier in the slide, there's a lot more opportunity and a lot more benefit you can get about thinking about how and when you use your power. Olam's a great example of this. They do it every day. It's part of their daily electricity strategy. And powering down is a really important part of, I guess, getting the most out of the wholesale market. What we've got set up with Olam is a structure which allows us to control their irrigation loads for them, and we actually control them around what the wholesale price is doing. And it's an interruptible process that means that we can quite easily send a price signal to these guys through our own proprietary system to stop the electricity load at that site and really reduce the cost during this interval. The ability to consider when, how, if you're using power, you won't always, but there probably will be some processes. Buying energy on the wholesale market really incentivizes that management of your power, and has been really what we've been able to do with Olam to drive their power costs down over the years.
When there is a high price event, we can shut down, save power, save cost, and avoid the high price wholesale market events.